Oh yeah. Wait a minute, girl, can you slow down? Wait a minute, girl, what's the rush now? I wanna introduce myself to you. My name is one-on-one guy to prefer now. I like the way you put your fists together. I like the way you do your hair in the morning. I see why all the boys want you, girl. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about realistic expectations for our trio wide receiver core and Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, and Jahan Dotson under Bieniemy. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to check out Juan Gotti TV. That link is down below in the description. Thank you again. Let's get to it. Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel. This is a realistic expectation, right? I am excited to the utmost this year, okay? Because Terry McLaurin, we already know, bona fide wide receiver one, right? But if you watch Terry, man, I personally feel that there is another gear that Terry McLaurin can reach. It just has not been tapped into because of coaching and because of quarterback play. Terry has the talent to be borderline, dare I say, all-pro. Now, I know they don't give that out to everybody. Okay, I know Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill. Like, I know these guys around the league. Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins went healthy. Like, I know these guys still exist, and it's only a few all-pros that go out. But I personally think he has all-pro potential. It's all about, not can he prove it, he's proving it each and every year. It's about, can we finally get him the right pieces around him, most specifically the quarterback position. Okay? I think getting Bieniemy here is going to be an amazing thing for Terry McLaurin. You see how excited he was when we first had got him, when we first had got Bieniemy in the presser. He was ecstatic. He was ecstatic for Bieniemy. He talked about, I want to be coached hard. Okay, I want to have them honest conversations. I want to, win a championship and be a part of that. He's excited about it. Terry McLaurin has proved year in and year out since being drafted by this team in the third round of the 2019 NFL Draft that I can play from day one versus the Eagles. 2019, Case Keenum launches a deep ball to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown. From day one, Terry McLaurin has proved that he was the wide receiver one on his team. And every year since, besides, I think it actually was that 19 year. Besides that year, he's had 1,000 yards every year. Because that 19 season, he had 919 yards, but he had a concussion that made him miss, I want to say, that Dallas game. So he would have had 1,000, but he got hurt. Other than that, every other year, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver. The guy has been producing with offensive coordinator that just makes you grab your brain and just want to just like, ugh, bro. Because how do you go a whole half without getting your best player the ball? How do you finish a game with getting your best player 3 receptions for 40 yards? How? And I think with Bieniemy, Terry McLaurin, them 100-yard gains that we be getting here and there from Terry is going to become regular. 95 for 7. 111 for 10 receptions. There's no reason why Terry McLaurin shouldn't have 8 receptions. Minimum. Minimum. Jahan Dotson. Okay. Y'all already know how I felt about Jahan Dotson pick. I didn't know nothing about Jahan Dotson. I don't watch college football. So I didn't know anything about Jahan Dotson. All I did know was that I wanted Cal Hamilton or Chris Olave. Word on the street is that I should have been happy about the Jahan Dotson pick if I wanted Chris Olave because they're kind of the same, similar player. Jahan came on the scene bald. Okay?
If he never got hurt, he probably would have been in that offensive rookie of the year discussion. The guy was on pace to have like 13 touchdowns. We had like 5 through 7, and then he got hurt in that Cowboys game. He's going to be a stud, bro. He's going to be a stud. By the time Terry gets older, and I'm talking 30, 31, we can go right to Jahan for wide receiver 1. Jahan has that potential. Okay? He has that potential to be a wide receiver 1. And this is coming from a guy that is hard on players because I expect them to perform. Jahan is that dude. And you've seen how quickly he grew on me. Okay? I went from not knowing who this guy was to becoming a huge fan of him because I see it. I see it. He's going to be a stud as long as he stays healthy. Eric Bieniemy, I'm super excited with what he can do with Jahan Dotson too, because you know Jahan he can do the he can do the end arounds, line up in the slide, motion them into the backfield, with the screens. Like, it's just so exciting, man. Like, if we still had Scott Turner, I don't think I would be as excited about this with his offensive potential. Even with Sam Howell being back there, just because I don't think Scott Turner got it and he gets it. But now that we have Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell, it just makes me that much more excited. And then the weapon, okay, and I know that's Antonio Gibson's name, but like the guy, the chess piece, I should say, and Curtis Samuel, who can do it all, man, who's much more than a gadget guy, but can be one of the best gadget guys in the NFL. He is probably the most excited out of this wide receiving core that I think has the most untapped potential. He can do so much for you, and we seen that at times last year. I mean, week 1, the guy was going crazy. Okay? Curtis Samuel, out of all 3 of these receivers, is the one that I'm most excited for. You know, and I can't forget Bieniemy Brown, but we're going to talk about the trio that already, you know, kind of arrived. Bieniemy still, you know, he needs more opportunities. Think he can do it, but he just needs more opportunities. And I think that is also something that is going to arrive here with Eric Bieniemy, but we're going to talk about the 3 main guys. Curtis Samuel is a guy that I think is going to be a stud. Okay? He's gonna be heavily involved in the pass game, the underneath routes. I think he's gonna be way more involved in the running game, like like he was there in Carolina. Okay, I think Curtis Samuel is going to be having probably, I would say, borderline 800 yards, maybe about 400 rushing. You know, so anywhere between 530 to 700 receiving for Curtis, and 4 to about 500 rushing yards for Curtis is a successful season with me, with about 6 to 8 touchdowns. And that's just being regular, you know what I'm saying? I'm not maxing and saying 10 touchdowns, you know, because Curtis Samuel definitely, I could see him being a touchdown machine under Eric Bieniemy. But more of the story, under Eric Bieniemy, I expect this trio to take it to the next level. Okay, led by Terry McLaurin, of course. This wide receiving core has the potential to be one of the best. We got 3 guys, 4 if I include Bieniemy, but 3 guys that's already proven it that can break you off. All 3 of our receivers can give you 100 yards. Easy. Now that we got a proven Jahan, okay, it's gonna be interesting to see what Jahan looks like this year. Now that they got tape on him, but now that we got a proven Jahan, we got a healthier Curtis Samuel, okay. Terry's gonna obviously be the main guy, and it's gonna open up things for him much more because now these guys have been proven in the league. Obviously, Curtis Samuel's already been proven, but Jahan specifically is now proven in the league, and people know to watch out for Jahan. So they're gonna try to show Jahan a lot more attention, then that's going to give Terry an opportunity to have way more one-on-one situations. Okay? And even if Terry gets doubled, tripled, whatever, you got one-on-one underneath with Jahan Dotson and Curtis Samuel, bro. As much as I would love a deep ball to Terry, okay? As much as I would love a deep ball to Jahan, you know what would be even much sweeter? Even sweet as that? Terry McLaurin's double team. You got one-on-one against Curtis Samuel and Jahan Dotson. Give me a Jahan drag for 25 yards because they playing so far off and they playing so up on Terry. kill them in the short game. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do, because they're gonna expect us to go down the field, which is the thing that we probably will end up doing at some point. But they're going to be expecting that so much. Okay, again, this is a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator with the Kansas City Chiefs. So what Kansas City did under Eric Bieniemy is what our playbook is going to be similar. So they're going to be trying to look at what Kansas City did. And obviously some things, again, majority of the things that they did, actually, I should say, is going to be what we do. But they're going to be expecting a lot of things, and they're not going to be thinking Eric Bieniemy is going to switch things up, which he's going to do here. They're going to be thinking everything's going to be deep. But we're going to kill them underneath. 25-yard reception that would have typically been maybe an 8 to 13-yard reception if they was playing up. You know? Sam Howell then drops back for the play action fake deep ball. You know, and I'm going to talk about this soon, okay? That's why I'm hoping Amani Rodgers or Cole Turner, one of these young guys, can step up at the tight end position, because and again, these guys are nowhere near Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a first ballot Hall of Famer. But how heavily he was involved in their offense in Kansas City under Eric Bieniemy, could you imagine what Amani Rodgers could do? And that's tight ends, guys. This video is just solely focused on the wide receiving core. That's tight ends that I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about the running back position, man. This offense is going to be exciting, bro. I'm hoping Sam Howell's the guy. But, yeah, man. The expectations for Terry, I think he's going to obviously give me 1,000 yards. That's no question. Okay? But can he take it to that next level with Sam? I think so. And I think next level for me is borderline All-Pro. Because he's already made a Pro Bowl. Okay, what's next? Be in the top 5 at your position. And it's going to be tough. Okay, because again, like I said, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae, they all exist out there. But show me that you belong up there with them, because I know you can do it. And I know you belong up there with them. It's just been your quarterback play. So if Sam can stabilize that for us, Terry could be an All-Pro. Jahan, give me 850. Give me 8. I forgot what he had last year, but it had to be somewhere around there. You know, give me 850. I would love it if you got me 1,000, but you don't even need to do that for me, because we got Terry, we got Curtis, we got Antonio Gibson, we got Brian Robinson. I don't even need you to give me 1,000, Jahan. I would love it for sure, because I know it's a possibility. But 850 is what I'm asking for. That don't mean you gotta stop. And I know you're very capable of giving me 1,000. Now, if you want me to be for real, I think we got 3 receivers that can give me 1,000. But I ain't gonna be greedy. So Jahan, give me 850. Terry, give me borderline All-Pro year. Give me from Curtis about 600 and about 500 in the rushing, 700 in the receiving, about 9 touchdowns. Again, I think he's gonna be a touchdown machine under Eric Bieniemy. And we good. And I'm not even talking about the potential of the tight end room. I'm not even talking about the running back room. I'm not even talking about the improved offensive line. Man, this has a potential to be a really good year. I'm hoping that Sam is the guy. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys about this video in the comment section down below. How do you think this receiving core would do under Eric Bieniemy? Leave your comments and thoughts down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, don't forget to check out my Juan Gotti TV channel. That link is down below in the description. Go subscribe over there. And I got a documentary coming out on the new owner, Josh Hurst. So stay tuned for a ton of content. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time, that's gonna get you popped.